full face. Exhausted again. Going out, even just sitting at someone's house and talking, is still really exhausting. Sometimes worth it, like today. Hello! Welcome to the Christmas disability tag. First question, what's my favorite movie? The Grinch. That was actually the first DVD I ever bought as a kid, and I remember standing in Sanity, which I don't think exists anymore. I haven't seen one in a kabillion years, with my dad, so it was that long ago. Yeah, and I've loved it ever since. It's just perfect. I haven't seen the new Grinch movie yet. I'm gonna see it, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it. My favorite Christmas song, it's a bit of a tie between I'll Be Home for Christmas, which I actually want to get a tattoo related to that, Oh Holy Night, and Grown Up Christmas List, which is perfect. If I ever get to sing it, the carols by candlelight, it'll be one of those three. Who do I want to kiss under the mistletoe? Probably the Grinch. See, I love him. I made this dress last year. Or Santa, or Elvis. I'd kiss Elvis too. Christmas traditions. I have a couple. So my family, they're Sri Lankan burgers, Dutch burgers. So we have Christmas cake, or rich cake as it's known any other time of the year. And I make that for the family. It takes like 6 hours plus a few days of letting everything absorb. So I do that, and I think it's one of the best ones I've tasted. I don't know, I've heard a few good things, had some good reviews. But I also hand make my cards every year. It's a bit of a tradition. My friends have this Christmas tradition where we come over when we can meet up, which is actually January, and we watch Die Hard together, the ultimate Christmas movie. And we have, you know, the little Santa hat on the side of the TV, so whenever anyone wears the Santa hat, you drink, except for I drink water. So it's very hydrating and fun. If you haven't done that before, but just put a hat on the TV and it's very funny. I don't know why it's so funny, but it's very funny. My friends also have a Christmas Eve party, which unfortunately I'm a bit too sick to go to anymore. But we'd go to the beach, ages away. And you know, go and canoe things and just sit at the beach. I'd usually bring Christmassy treats like gingerbread people or whatever, and we just sit at the beach the whole day. But as you know, wheelchairs can't go to the beach, and yeah, it just gets too hot for me to sit straight in the sun for hours and then to catch the public transport for like 4 hours back as well, and it's too much for me anymore. So I didn't actually get to do that last year, and I won't get to do it this year. Who knows about the future either. But also I used to go into City Square in Melbourne, where they'd have the big metal Christmas tree, which is now in Fed Square, I think. I haven't been yet. And I got a Starbucks in the City Square and try the overpriced Christmassy drinks and buy whatever other Christmassy food and beverages they have, and overdose on the cinnamon and the chocolate. And I just love it. That's what I do every year. I go there on the train by myself and sit there, and I loved it. How did I spend Christmas last year? It was really hot. I was having a really bad brain day, and so I had Christmas breakfast with my twin brother, my stepdad, and my mum, and that was cute. We have like pancakes or croissants or stuff like that, and then like Cocoa Pops and juice, and play with the bonbons, and we open all the gifts. And that was the first Christmas my puppy had been there, so she lost her mind, and that was funny. And my dog Charlie ripped all the paper, and he had a lot of fun. And then everyone went out for Christmas lunch with their people, but I was too sick. So I stayed at home and passed out, and then I got a lift to Christmas dinner with my mum's family, which was lovely that I could actually make it to that. So that was good. Might have to actually do that this year and have that break in the middle of the day so I have enough brain cells for later on. How has Christmas changed since I've been sick? Well, just mainly things like I used to be able to go to the beach even though I was still sick when we did that, but I've just gotten a lot sicker the past few years. But yeah, I used to travel by myself. I used to walk, oh my god, I used to walk for ages. Yeah, and just be by myself and not be scared about it from passing out. Yeah, and walk along and see the decorations in the city and things like that. But can't really do that anymore. But I have gotten more into sewing, I guess, than Christmassy knitting. So that's good. Do I decorate my mobility aids? Yes, I do. I'll add some pictures. I did do that little video a few days ago. If you haven't checked it out, look on my Vlogmas playlist and you'll see it. How do I make the holiday season fun for when I'm too sick to participate? Well, I try to wear Christmassy things as many days as I can, even when I'm not done up in the face. But if I have the energy, I'll dress up in something Christmassy. And all the things I've made are really thin, so then it's not too hot for me, because part of my dysautonomia is I have trouble regulating my temperature, so I get really, really hot. But even if I have no energy, I try to just at least put in some earrings, like these Christmassy ones that I got from Louisa, I think. Yeah, I try to do that. And I decorate my mobility aids. I decorate a bit of the house, but especially where I have to lay down or pass out a lot. So this is right above my bed. So that's quite helpful, actually, just to bring a little bit of that joy close to where I am, even if I'm feeling sorry for myself. And I play lots and lots and lots of Christmas music and sing to it. I have it on all the time. Any Christmas tips for other chronically ill people? Yes. Take time for yourself. Alright, so it's Jesus' birthday and he would want you to have fun at his party, you know? Doesn't want you to run yourself into the ground. But yeah, you don't have to spend all your money and spend all your spoons or your energy. You know, you're not a robot, and you can't expect yourself to always be able to do what you could yesterday, let alone 10 years ago, or let alone what other people can do. Every single person's different, whether they're sick or not. So just take it easy and give yourself some credit for the things that you do. But yeah, take time out, whether that's having a bath, not that I can do that, or whether it's playing music, or whether it's reading a book, whatever, just take time for yourself. A little cheer and a little decorations can go a long way. So like adding my funny little tree, it can really help the mood sometimes. Like I get very, very depressed around Christmas, but just adding little things that helps me a lot. I think overdosing on the Christmas helps me when I'm feeling bad about Christmas. It's really weird, but it's like when people give you water after you already choke on water. But sometimes it helps. Ask for help or just say no to people. You know, like I say, you don't have to do everything all the time. You can't expect yourself to always be 100% or even always 60%. You know, things change. Healing isn't linear, you know. Stuff fluctuates. But ask for help. A lot of the time we're too proud and we think, no, I can do it. But just ask for help. It's alright, you know. Most people will want to help rather than seeing you suffer. So, it's okay. And don't worry if you can't afford gifts. It's not actually about gifts. We think it is because of the commercialization and everything, but it's not. Just see if you can spread a little love and happiness, even if it's writing a letter or telling a joke. You know, can even be over the phone. You don't have to go there if you don't have enough spoons. It's okay. So don't worry, or try not to worry. Because yeah, a lot of ill people have to spend a lot of money on a lot of drugs and therapies and things like that. So if they love you, they'll understand. Okay, nearly finished, I promise. Highlight of 2018. This was hard to think of. But probably realizing that I can give my dog vegetables to help him feel better. So a little while ago, Charlie, he got a bit bored of his food and I was looking at food that's good for senior dogs. Obviously talk to your vets if you're going to try this. And realizing that things like blueberries are really good, and he loves carrots and stuff like that. Hi, Bibi! My dog, little dog, just came in. You gonna see the camera? I know. She eats everything. Oh, you okay? See, choking. Maybe get Santa out of your mouth. Huh? You okay? There you go. Excuse me, Emily. You okay? But yeah, so I give Charlie bits of banana, cooked carrot, blueberries, some green beans, things like that, and he loves it. And I just sort of mix it up every few days, and his belly is actually really good. It doesn't sort of rumble anymore, but I didn't notice that it was doing that. I just noticed that it stopped. And his farts, yes, his farts, he sort of doesn't do it anymore. He's not stinky. And I didn't know he was stinky before, but again, just suddenly we're like, hey, has anyone noticed Charlie hasn't farted in a while? So it just seems to be really good for everything, even if it's just that he enjoys his food. So I'm quite proud of that. But also I've been getting a lot of love on YouTube recently, especially on my pacemaker videos and things like that. So I'm glad that I can help some people, and people seem to be interested about me. So that was quite cool. And lastly, resolutions for next year. I want to go out more, whether that's physically or mentally or spiritually or emotionally, whatever. But now that I have my mobility aid, and that I just want to try to get a little bit of my independence back. I lost it somewhere in there. And yeah, I'd like to be able to do things again, even if I'm still sick. But yeah, get out of my shell a little and try a little harder in that sort of sense, rather than just escaping into myself. And I also want to work more on my YouTube and my music. What about you? Leave something in the comments if you like, or message me, or try this tag yourself. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Also, it's Gingerbread House Day tomorrow, so woo, be prepared. One more thing. Isn't she adorable? Yeah, eating Santa. Santa, bye-bye. Did you get the Grinch reference there?